Yo, Litwood family, what's the word? What's the word, man? We back again. NBA 2K25, Season 2, Episode 7, man. We rocking and rolling. Y'all lock in. Hold on, Litwood family. This shit tweaking, bro. I just switched that shit, didn't I?
For your...
Oh, nah, I fucking turned it off. That's what the fuck I clicked. Alright, man, I should be getting in here in a minute.
Yeah. You know, all I ever had was a dream.
The year.
Since the launch of NBA 2K25, you have voted for your favorite plays.
And it comes down to these.
Straight to the carcass. All I need is one mic. I'm on my nines. Bend down, stay down, out the garage with it.
Fuck, bro. Damn, I really fucked up. That shit never take that long, bro. Oh, let me fucking start the game, man. Fuck all that bullshit, bro. You had to beat on the Chicago Bulls again.
Committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or area of play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Reminder to come out for the next fan giveaway. We will receive a free Bulls Roaring bag at the arena.
If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming game, visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for availability. We hope to see you out there at the next home game. All right, Bulls fans, we'll be doing another special giveaway at our next home game. The first 15,000 fans will be getting their very...
All right.
Confident and ready for
We
action,
good,
the Bulls
warmed
as
up,
they
yo.
head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van
got
Gundy and Hall of
64
Famer
wins.
Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Well, a chance to check out some
I
stats.
told y'all we wasn't getting no more
And over
L's,
the last
man.
5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with MP, and it's Hayes in at the center position. And for Chicago, Gideon White paired to make the backcourt. Who's Ellis out there with Kevin Huerter, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Well, Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by White. From deep, MP. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the three in that situation.
Crosses
We
over.
got White.
And it's Giddey missing. Now Los Angeles with it. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's MP. Pass to Hayes.
What the fuck?
Vucevic with a steal.
And they just gave me a turnover.
Here's White. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Vanderbilt. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. And here's MP from outside. And again for three.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Vucevic in the post. He's against Hayes.
Man, what a three in the
Goes
fucking
back up.
key at, gang.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better
LeBron.
look.
Yeah, that one's good.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's MP. He played a great game against Indiana. Pass to Vanderbilt. From deep, MP. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for
That angle
three-pointers
right
made.
there, man.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long.
Well, the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours and a lot of reps behind the scenes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 52 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Now here's Giddey. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Hey, my guy open.
From 13, Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to James. Back to MP. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. MP's got 12.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And well into March, it's a great time to look at our latest Rookie of the Year list. These guys have been a joy to watch. What a fantastic injection of talent into the NBA. Well, you look at Buzelis. There were a few bright spots during the season for him, but overall just not enough to bring him up towards the top.
And I figured at some point he might shoot up those rankings, but he just wasn't able to do so.
Well, look, he took his rookie lumps, but overall, he showed a lot of promise and just needs to continue to work on those fundamentals.
Here's MP, following the bucket by the Bulls. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Over to the wing. MP outside. And the three off target.
All that hustling, I missed that bit.
Bring it up to the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point
my
game.
guy right there, he got
Pass
the
to
ball.
Dosunmu. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jones misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-7 run. MP, the pass to Reeves. Back to MP. Outside Finney Smith. He drops it from range.
Their ability to space the floor has been
we
the
out
story
here.
of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with James. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Connect. And it's MP in at the 2. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And some changes here for the Lakers.
Man,
Hayes
come
is
on,
checked in for
Coach.
Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for MP. Here's Melton. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. James, a screen on Giddey. From deep, Melton. Chicago with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Melton. Doncic has got his first 2 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Collins. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. And that one's good. Melton. And the Lakers lead by 17.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Smith with a screen on Melton. Giddey's got space. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Pass to Connect.
Goes to be tweaking, man. Put me on the bench, man. I've been out here making all of the
For
plays.
Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Vuzelis comes in for Smith. Herter's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Giddey. Jones against Melton. Kicks it out to MP. Takes a 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Vuzelis. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Jones. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now MP. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 17.
And what's working
better
here,
quit sleeping on
each
MP,
guy
man.
is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Jones. White with a screen on Milton. Pass to Vucevic. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're measuring at the shot. Oh, someone left the window open. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You look at Los Angeles, they're in that #1 spot for a reason. Playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat right now, guys.
Going to take a lot to knock them out that top spot. Until then, this is their league.
And time to talk now about
It's
that
already
first half. What
57
a
degrees
dominant
at
display for the Los
10:30.
Angeles Lakers.
And in the air.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team,
Hot,
man.
man,
We
bro.
saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Herder in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, BA, a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars.
What the fuck, bro? I went to dunk the ball in the
Who can make the
pass.
difference?
What the fuck, bro? Coach gonna take me out the game. That's 2 turnovers.
Bulls trail by 16.
Brown was asleep on the job.
White for 3. LeBron with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Doncic. MP outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. MP's got 20.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Boy, they need
So, my
something to
guy.
go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Doncic passes to MP. There's the triple. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Giddey's got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 19. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. The open shot, White. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 22. MP, the pass to James. Left side, Vanderbilt. From deep, MP. On target from range. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Buzelis to stop the run. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's MP driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 31.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Now on the court, your Hawk squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Who wants
The Bulls making a switch here. Smith's checked in. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Lakers. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
When I look at the Lakers, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. You saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's MP, and he lays it up and in. MP's got 33.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Giddey passes to White. Here's the 3. Smith no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by White. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Chicago has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
James outside. Here's MP. Out left to the wing. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The 3, Smith. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the Bulls shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3 from Pete Giddey. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. MP outside. There's the 3. MP getting it done for the Lakers. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, there may not be a lot of drop.
Fuck that, we coming back in.
For Smith. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. MP comes in for Reeves. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got MP. Jackson Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's James in at the small forward. From Pete Giddey. The Lakers with a rebound. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Fires the three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to DeSumo from behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And Jones is a dependable floor general. Someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys.
MP looking around. Good. He hits again.
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game. Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Milton with a steal, and it's the Lakers on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Milton's got 4 points this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Jones misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Out to James. Milton passes to MP. Off the mark there with a three. Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Puts up a three. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Bulls on offense.
Damn, I love wide open.
The Bulls with another miss. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
MP no good.
Los Angeles foul. MP. First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. 11 seconds left in the game. MP outside. Down low. Fires for three. No good. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Taking over.
For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Didn't give us no losses. But if we did, I know why.
Regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying
They wanted us to do
is
that.
the MVP.
I just didn't want to do it because I didn't want to lose no
Actually,
games.
I do think Russ brought it
Been
up
on a
before
hell of a
you.
winning
Shut it,
streak.
Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore.
Aww.
Okay?
Nah, but we love the poetry,
Nope.
Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all.
Sports media.
I drink like 2 of those a
Toby's
day.
is yours. You just
Come
say
on.
the word.
Come on, Jalen.
Nah,
2
I don't
bottles
want your
of water.
job, Toby. You do your thing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got fucking 13 fucking losses now. That's why I didn't want to do that shit, man. But they called
Well,
for
here
us
we
to
are.
do it.
Playoffs. At the beginning of the season, a lot of people thought we'd be lucky to win a series or two. Shoot, a lot of
They
people
took
thought
over
we
the
should be
whole
happy.
damn thing.
But I'm not a lot of people.
We 69
I'm the guy
wins
who
and
pushes you
13
to be
losses.
the best you can possibly be, and I will tell you right now.
That's why I didn't want to
the best
do
you
that
can
shit.
Be is champions. So, I've been around this league a long time, and you are the hardest working group of guys I have ever coached. You're also the most talented group of guys I've ever coached, and when you have that combination, I'm telling
Sky's the limit.
dreams can come
Untouchable.
true.
I hear you, coach.
To trust each other and fight for every possession like your life depends on it. It's not gonna be easy. It never is this time of year, and I don't care how much success we had during the regular season. That means
coach.
nothing now.
This is it. The playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
Let's switch our jerseys.
Playoff time. Wipe those records clean.
Definitely about to win the championship, man. Been fucking shit up all year. Just to get to this. They think we about to fumble? Hell no. Hell no.
Spectators
fucking up my warm-up, man.
New stars
Yeah.
emerge to inject a youthful exuberance.
Lake
The
Show, we out here.
Lakers enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Rockets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And for the Lakers, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. MP out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, down low. Look at the Lakers. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly surviving
Can't even
advances.
pause this shit. What the fuck?
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say
can't move.
about MP.
I can't move.
Kevin, this team, of course, led by MP, has been a monster at home, and I asked him why that was the case. He said he talked about it with his teammates over the summer, and their goal was to become home court advantage dominant for the postseason. Their fans have helped by being some of the loudest in the league. It is tough to come in here and play against them. Guys,
You're right, D.A. They're hoping that continues through the playoffs as well. Here's Van Vliet. Houston moving it around.
All right. Hey, chat. We're going to stop this shit real quick, man. My shit tripping, but we're going to come right back. All right, y'all? Yeah, I don't go too far. My controller and shit tripping. I can't pause or nothing. I'll see y'all here in a minute, man.
Thank you for watching and tuning in. Join me on all platforms. We on another level now.